You're Spider-Man. You can fix this. Your way.
Web swinging with the exaggerated swagger of a young superhero. Hello, I'm Locke and this is Maya, and today I come with a review that rivals gaming journalists' reviews of this game pretty well. I played Spider-Man Miles Morales on a PS4 Pro, so I didn't have any of that fancy lighting and reflection given by the PS5 ray tracing capable graphics cards. Only the game to hold itself, and boy, what a game. Harlan's new Spider-Man packs quite the electric punch and feels very different from our old friend Peter Parker in all of his moves, animations, and general approach to all this superhero thing. Continuing from where Spider-Man left, Miles Morales now has the power of the spider as well as some new tricks up his sleeve, and Peter Parker is showing him the way to be the superior superhero he has the potential to be, teaching him that with great powers comes great responsibility. This game, unlike 2018's Spider-Man, is more of an origin story. Unlike Peter, Miles is a newbie at his newfound job. The screw-ups along the story of the game all build up to the moments where Miles shows himself as a true hero, capable of putting his life in danger for the ones he loves and to save his city. I love Miles Morales' story. It begins when Peter Parker takes a trip to Europe with Mary Jane Watson for work and leaves New York in Miles' shoulders. The weight of this task already seems overwhelming, but when Roxxon energy moves into his new neighborhood, Harlan, and the underground, paired with the Tinker, begin to strike mayhem upon New York with high-tech gear in an all-out war with Roxxon and everyone else, the weight just doubles and even triples. That is shown very well along the game's 10 to 12 hours story mode, a perfect size for a main quest and some sides. But to 100% it and get that plat, it will probably take about 25 to 30 hours. I won't spoil much, but along Miles Morales we fight Rhino, the Tinker, and the Prowler in some of the most challenging fights in a Spider-Man game to date. The game spends a lot of energy making Miles' inexperience shine. From the app his friend and partner in heroism, Genki, has that generate crime reports live and gets requests from all New York citizens, acting like a superhero social media app, to him ending up revealing himself a lot during the game. Miles Morales is the perfect coming-of-age story mixed in with a great origin story. Graphically, the game looks sensational. Miles Morales is surely the best the PS4 can deliver. There are no loading times between animations and coming back into action beside the hidden ones during pipes and cracks on the walls. Just like the PS5, actually. They actually showcased this game as the best demonstration of the SSD on the PS5, but the actual game on the PS4 has the same loading times for almost everything except for the fast traveling. The loading times are much faster than the original Spider-Man of 2018, like hella crazy faster than that. The models are downgraded in the PS4 a bit. Things like the fur on Miles' coat are the most notable differences, but while moving through New York in high speeds, you won't notice many details comparing the PS5 performance mode, besides the FPS difference. When compared with the RTX mode though, the difference in lighting is very clear to all who see it. Miles Morales utilized lots of specific environments with cast lights in order to showcase how ray traced luminosity can help brighten environments up. On the PS4 Pro, I was left with a lot of overly dark environments that suffered from the lack of light volume that only ray tracing would do, contained on the PS4's younger brother, the PS5. The gameplay is amazing though, and no matter if you're playing in 30 FPS or 60, Miles Morales shows all the artistic capabilities of the developers, with amazing finishers, combat moves and gameplay variations in general, with the introduction of Miles' new natural abilities of cloaking and venom. His bio-electrified punches that destroy the whole screen, smash enemies on the walls, and completely steals the scene. Playing as Miles make you feel like the less professional Spider-Man, as he has a slightly smaller arsenal than Peter, but he makes up for it with his amazing powers that are unique to him. There are 4 gadgets in the game. Web shooters that are used to hold enemies in place temporarily or stick them to walls or the ground, disabling them permanently. Holograms that trick enemies to fight copies of Spider-Man instead of you. Remote mines that disable enemies temporarily or insta-kills most of the weaker ones. And anti-gravitational grenades that pull all the enemies in an area to the air, enabling air combos and easing the use of your venom powers that are enabled along the story of the game. Web slinging through New York's beautiful Christmas scenario is a beautiful experience. And unlike 2018 Spider-Man, it's also a shorter one, so you should probably avoid fast traveling too much in order to really feel the differences in that spectacular map. The theme song of the game plays a lot during those web slinging trips, and it's a really enjoyable tune. The whole soundtracking on this game is astonishing. It is as good as the original, with some really nice touches of R&B and hip-hop in the middle that makes it a remarkable experience that you probably won't forget soon. Voice acting is as amazing as 2018 Spider-Man.
Yeah, thanks to you. Oh hey, here you go. 1 year unlimited subway pass.
Thanks.
Did I get the name right?
How did you... okay, gotta go.
And the new looks on Peter Parker actually steals the scenes when he appears, because he spends most of the game away. Every line is delivered very well, with lots of intention and lots of feeling. You can really feel that this game is a labor of love in every aspect of it. So, overall, Spider-Man Miles Morales is the ultimate Spider-Man experience so far. With a slicker look, a shorter story with less convoluted plots, plenty of interesting hooks on its side quests, and an after-credit scene that is to die for, I rate Spider-Man Miles Morales a 9 out of 10. And really hope to see him as a permanent part of Spider-Man 2 when it comes out. Holland's new superhero didn't overstay his welcome, but stayed long enough to make us love him already, and acted as the perfect send-off to the PS4, as this will probably be its last great game. So, farewell PS4, and welcome PS5, and remember, be greater yourself. If you enjoyed this video and stayed this far, thank you. Press the like button, subscribe, and share this with your friends, family, dogs, cats, whatever. Maybe not cats. Cats don't usually like me a lot. I'll see you next time.